This episode of Sonic Frontiers is brought to you in part by, Sonic Frontiers. Anyway, so I hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing pretty good myself. I, actually just got back home from a walk a little while ago, so, yeah. Anyway, I'll get my gamepad hooked up, and we can get started. Ah! Right. Clink. Right. Alright. Let's get started. I love that. Anyway, in the last episode, we got a few Chaos Emeralds. We had our first encounter with a gigantic foe, which I shall call differently from what his name is actually supposed to be, as I already stated. So in this episode, first things first, we need to see a friend. Oh yeah, so that's the Elder Koco. So you really want to see why people really don't like this guy? Don't get me wrong, he's still helpful, but well, hello there. Quick little fella, aren't you? The name's Sonic, and it says it all. You don't seem like the rest of the little mask guys. We're called Koco, and we've endured since ancient times. My name has been lost to time, so please, simply call me Elder Koco. It has been my job to look after the little ones, but over time, I've lost track of so many. Sonic, may I ask you to return my charges to me? Sure thing, Grants. If I see any while I'm helping my friends, I'll bring them back to you. Ah, a true hero. I will happily reward you for your efforts. Let me see. I can do two things. Increase your speed or raise the maximum capacity of your rings. Cool. Let's do it to it. I believe that is a reference to a comic. I think it's the IDW comics. Or it might have been from one of the animated series, but yeah. Yes. You've already brought back so many safely. So, shall we begin? What shall we start with? As I stated before, this is one of my minor nitpicks, but I feel like in a future update they might rectify this by making it to where it'll upgrade your speed/ring capacity by a certain amount depending on how many Kocos you brought in. But you're about to see why I was talking about it yesterday. So we talked to the Hermit Koco, nothing wrong with that. As you can see, we had enough to get one speed upgrade. So the speed upgrade, it doesn't increase your movement speed by default. It does, however, increase the speed of the boost. there's a familiar foe. That right there is Squid. And you might be familiar with him because of a certain jump scare. So, key thing to keep in mind is shoots. You can use the shoulder buttons or the control stick in order to dodge his attacks. No! Oh, you've got to be kidding me! No, man. Okay, that's the problem with this. Why? I was doing so well too. Like, and all of a sudden the game decides, hey, how about I just automatically target this thing? Yeah, so that's Squid. Otherwise known as gave me trouble whenever I first played this game because I didn't realize the parry wasn't timed. Anyway, I believe that ramp over here can bring us up. Yeah! First try! Although I fell off. Anyway, that gives us a portal gear. And there we go. Oh, that right there is a red seed. We'll definitely need that. Yeah. So, pardon me for sucking at that boss, but it really is kind of difficult. Sometimes. There we go. How many keys do we have? Oh. We almost have all of them. But I will say I'm gonna save the first big boss for the next episode. But know this. This game ain't short. At all. It is pretty decently long. Hey, Amy. So these are just normal dialogues you can have with Amy. But whenever the game tells you to see Amy, then you'll know it's important. But those memory tokens aren't necessary.
It's beautiful here, but there's a loneliness here. The land feels sad and empty.
Yeah, I got the same feeling. I think it's tied to the ruins, weird robots, and other stuff we've encountered. But on the plus side, I've got plenty of room to run around.
Oh.
And you never know how many new routes you may discover.
Yeah, I'll try not to have too much fun finding a way to restore you.
See, that's the Sonic I grew up with, alright? Not the one throwing quips around like it's his holly jolly holiday. Oh. By the way, there's no fall damage. Oh. Oh! Well, you know those little bubble enemies that gave me so much trouble yesterday? Trouble no more. I'm the trouble. So, this is Sonic Boom, not to be confused with the TV show where Sonic's arms are blue. Not that I mind that. Look at that. Right, there we go. So, with that, I'm now able to attack those bubbles without having to worry about their electricity attack. Oh, speaking of whom... Yeah, now you see why that move's important. Although I will admit, this is kind of a spoiler, the first boss, like, the first proper boss, I kind of cheaped out and used that ability. I have no regrets. By the way, here's something that's kind of cool. So this move is kind of a returning move from, I think it was SA2. If you press and hold down the stomp button, which is on my controller the B button, you'll perform the bounce attack. But if you just simply press it down, you just stomp down. Oh, oops. There's a blue seed. Koco. I wasn't talking to you, Squid. Mr. Squid Adler. believe this is a time trial. Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, let's see how fast we can do it. There we go. Now you might be wondering about those purple coins there. You'll find out eventually. But, just know that, it involves one of the subjects of this episode. And,
Oh yeah.
Wait. Missed. Ow. See, at least that spinner thing doesn't hurt you. I think the later enemies do. Because this is basically like the beginner version. But there's like other versions of this enemies to progress through. And trust me, they get hard. Why? Ah! Die. His head just got beheaded. Oh. Oh, I couldn't move for a second. Now I know why. It's because I was about to do that. If you were to jump, that would have taken you my foot out. So. So we still need 3 more keys. Yeah. Koco. We're breaking these things with our face. That's how awesome Sonic the Hedgehog is. He doesn't care if there's like glass splintering his face. He's like, the glass may hurt my face, but the determination will never hurt me. Die, Bubble! I love the blow up sound it does, the explosion. This is like... Seriously, the sound design in this game is amazing. Oops, wrong button. Alright, how about we get Air Trick? So what this does is, as it says, air tricks can be performed when sparks surround Sonic while he is in the air. Perform air tricks to earn skill pieces. This is really important if you want to go ahead and get your moves quickly. And if you're keen-eyed, you might even be able to see references to poses that Sonic has actually done. One pose that you might be able to see if you look real closely while you're doing it is the Adventure 1 pose. You know, on the cover art of Sonic Adventure 1, where you might also see that same pose in a Sonic Generations as one of the tricks you could do. But in this case, it doesn't reward you with boost. It just, you know, gives you skill points or pieces. So, yet another reason why I said this game is sort of like an RPG. Because it kind of is. Anyway, say hello to, as you couldn't, if you couldn't already tell by the whole big catches. I was actually thinking about calling this Big Fishes, but then it'd be too on the nose, but I feel like Big might be a good hint.
Oh, hey Sonic, you come here to fish too?
Big? What are you doing here? How did you get here? What even is here?
I don't know. I was looking for fishing
yeah.
spots and wound up here. So now I'm fishing.
Of course you are.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to detense for a second.
There we go.
Do you know how to fish? I'll teach you if you want.
So, a common thing that some people have said about Big, which I don't know if people even say this or not, is just I get the feeling that some people might look at Big and they take one listen to his voice and think, oh, he sounds stupid. He's not stupid. Actually, Big is pretty smart. He's also a cat. He's also one of the very few characters where you could actually see what a Mobian's foot looks like. Yes, I said Mobian, I'll just say this. So, Planet Mobius was a part of the OG Sonic lore. However, it has since been renamed to Sonic's World, but it's actually Earth. So, Mobians are literally just the creatures that inhabit that world. Anyway,
Hey, you've got a bite. Sonic, I'll leave it to you to pull it up. Can you see the red ripples? When the white ripple overlaps with the red one, lift your rod up quickly.
boom. Hooked in Medaka. Got one token. Tokens are used in a shop that you can use. That's right, you can shop in this game.
Nice catch, Sonic. I'll trade you a token for any fish you catch. If
I
you get
love that this
plenty of
character is
tokens,
back.
I'll trade them for some of the treasures I found. Just tell me what you want. Froggy really likes those purple coins. If you bring me one, I'll let you borrow my rod again.
Treasure tokens and gold cards. Get treasure tokens from Big by catching fish. Once Sonic has accumulated a good amount of tokens, head to trade tokens to trade them in for items that will aid in his adventure. A gold card is an item that can be exchanged for one of the items on the list. Think carefully about which item will be the most useful.
Would you like to try?
So,
I'll let you borrow a rod.
Big catches. So we have 16 coins right now. And there's the Fishopedia for all the catches you get. But then we have trade tokens. Now this will be important later on in the playthrough, but just know that in case you don't want to go through cyberspace, maybe there's like a level that's giving you a whole lot of trouble, you can use this to your advantage by having a large amount of tokens and using those to purchase whatever items that you might need. And then we had these. Now we don't have any... we don't have enough tokens to get one of these, but these are very important for people who want to listen to the lore of Eggman's purpose in this game. Because believe it or not, he does have a pretty big role in the game. He's not the villain this time, interestingly enough. I won't say who the villain is, just simply because of the fact there's plenty of people who may not have played this game before and may want to. So just know that I won't spoil anything at all. But if you do happen to watch the Let's Play late into the Let's Play, whenever I'm still playing, and you happen to get mad saying, "How could you spoil this?" Have you watched the other episodes?
Would you like to try?
Anyway, how about we go
I'll let you
fishing?
borrow-
So, yeah. Oh, it's a marlin! I got 6 tokens. So depending on the size of the catch and what it is, you'll get more and more tokens. So, let's gather up some tokens. With sparkles, you'll be able to get these. So this will give you a gold card, which will allow you to circumvent the price of a token purchase and allow you to get the item anyway. This is. We got a carp. Got 3 tokens, so that brings us up to 10. And we got a poison dart card. Sonic, put that down! I get you're wearing gloves, but put it down, buddy! I had to. There's also another catch you can get that, let's see what this is. Oh, a scroll. So, these scrolls, there's 2 different ones. There's a green one and this one. This one will allow you to go to the Elder Koco by fast travel. The green one will allow you to go to the Hermit Koco. But here's the catch. See what I did there? You can only use the fast travel for those Koco on the island that you got the scrolls from. So for example, since we're on Kronos Island, we can only fast travel to the Kocos that are on this island, and so on and so forth. I'll get to the other names of the islands and their meanings later on in the Let's Play, but to start things off, Kronos is a reference to the god of time. I believe it is either Greek or Roman. Which, when you consider the fact that there's ancient ruins, makes sense. Anyway, let's continue fishing, shall we? Oh, we got a goldfish. Make sure to feed it and treat it right, Sonic. Trust me, those things are very temperamental. Those of you who got goldfish from carnivals, you'll know. Let's see what this one is. Got a flying fish. I feel like it would be very good friends with Tails. By the way, you don't have to move the thing if you don't want to. You can just leave it in the same spot and cast and recast. But sometimes you might even see some Easter eggs. Tadpole! Wow, nice. There's some fish. Alright, let's see what this one is. Another treasure chest. There's also another treasure chest that's golden, and it gives you 3 gold cards, which is very nice. But again, like the game said, gold cards can be used to circumvent the need to use tokens for purchase. Like I said, there's also Easter eggs. That is not an Easter egg, that is a crayfish. Larry, is that you? It's funny, I know a friend of mine named Larry, and he's the manager of the theater I go to. I don't work there, it's just I go there sometimes. Easter egg number 1, Chopper! That is the same enemy that has plagued Sonic's adventures since the very first game back in 1991. But there's a handful of other Easter eggs. We'll have to see it. But, that's not one of them. That is a black bass. Big fish. Sonic, how can you hold that thing, dude? You got noodly arms. Right. Hey, Easter egg number 2. Ring. It doesn't give you rings. We'll get into the Fishopedia in a moment to see what the descriptions are. But just know that the Fishopedia is actually pretty educational. Both for the games and the actual things that you catch. I have avenged you, Steve Irwin! I had to. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's the green scroll. So now we can fast travel to both kinds of Koco. And now we have 1 token left. Let's make it count. The catch is randomized, by the way, so don't think that you're going to get the same thing over and over. Oh, hey, Easter egg number 3. You're probably wondering, well, wait, how's an Easter egg? You'll see.
You don't have any coins? I bet there's more back on the islands.
Oh, well.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Let's go to the Fishopedia. Medaka. A small, slender fish often found in home aquariums. A diverse range of variants exist, including those with lucent, skeletal bodies or multi-hued bodies. Crayfish. A creature with powerful claws found in slow-moving freshwater environments. Being omnivorous. I don't know if that's the I don't know. It can be caught with any food you happen to have on hand. Tadpole. The aquatic larvae of frogs. As tadpoles grow, they first sprout legs, then arms. Some species have a spiral pattern on their belly. For those of you who are familiar with Pokemon, now you know what Poliwag and Poliwhirl are based on. Carp. A fish found in rivers and ponds. It'll eat almost anything, and is often used to cleanse waterways. Black bass. A very common fish found in temperate climates. Fishing for bass is a popular pastime and is often used in competitive angling. Marlin. A fish with a spear-like snout. It is said to be the fastest swimmer of all fish. You might even call it the Sonic of the Sea. It kind of is. Chopper. Ah, yes. You might notice something. The jaw is a different color than what we actually caught. Anyway, a mechanical creature that looks like a fish. It can't be eaten, so don't even try. Ring. One of the golden rings that has aided Sonic in the past. This one seems to be a work of art that doesn't have any particular effects. As I stated before, it doesn't give you an actual ring in the game. Poison Dart Frog. A brightly colored but highly poisonous frog. Use caution when you come across these dangerous creatures. Remember everyone, frogs are the true enemy of everyone. Goldfish. A fish that is gold in name but red in color. They are bred for their ornamental value and aren't found in nature. Flying fish. A fish with large fins. While aboard sea vessels, you'll sometimes see them leaping from the water as they flee from predators. Red can. You're probably wondering why I call this an Easter egg. Well, take a look at the description. An empty red can. Perhaps it contains some chili con carne for chili dogs. This is in reference to Sonic's, ever-growing love for chili dogs, as can be seen by, Sonic Prime. They even referenced that in the Sonic movie in, I believe, 1 and 2. And what's really funny is occasionally whenever I go to the restaurant Sonic and I'm feeling hungry, I might get a chili dog from there, and it's because of my love for Sonic. Anyway, Red Stingray. A ray with venomous spines on its tail. The venom remains deadly even after it dies. Treasure box. A treasure box that was dumped into a pond. A gold card which Egg was searching for must be in it. And then we have the 2 scrolls which are self-explanatory.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
And just because, I'm gonna buy a few of these.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Now, we'll get into the other important aspect of this minigame. The voice logs.
Some force is keeping me from exiting cyberspace. Is it because my AI made unauthorized access to the databases? If so, that's the exact opposite of what it was supposed to do. What are gun military craft doing in here? Sage has helped me avoid the worst of it, and it doesn't appear to be manned. Is it a defense mechanism? I need to learn more. The terrain here keeps shifting. I'm finding recreations of regions from South Island, West Side Island, even Angel Island. Where is this environmental data coming from?
So what he said there is in reference to 2 important locations from Sonic's history. South Island, I believe, is the same island that Sonic is from, and West Side Island, I believe, is a reference to the Game Gear games. Angel Island is important in the fact that it is actually connected to the Starfall Islands. If you saw the animated special featuring Knuckles right before the game's release, you might be aware of what I'm talking about, because during that animated special, there was a portal gear that Knuckles found after helping a Chow out, and he ended up being teleported to an unspecified location on the Starfall Islands, fighting off against the robots that inhabited the location, and he was swiftly captured by an unforeseen force. Now, in case you're wondering about Sage, that is that little girl that we saw in yesterday's episode.
Would you like to try?
Anyway.
I'll let you borrow a rod.
Nah, we're good. So, collect vault keys from portals. You don't have to do that at all. The game will tell you that you're able to fast travel. So it says, oh hey, you need to collect vault keys from portals. You do not have to do that. At this point in time, I have 19 keys. I collected one from that diamond thing up there, which has a Chaos Emerald in it. But yeah. So, how about we go up there? One sec. Of course. Yeah, I just love getting random texts. I'm back. Here we go. I had to... Wait. Oh shit, I forgot my phone. I forgot my phone was in here. Alright, now I'm back. Yeah, anyway, so you're probably wondering. So, hold on. Oh. Ah! That was a close one. Alright. Only what? Oh, well. Come on.
Cool giant mirror web thing.
That's not a joke. That is Sonic just observing his surroundings. I love that too. Like, he's trying to make sense of what's going on. So he tries to like cheer himself up. 'Cause, like, this really is probably the most daunting adventure he's ever gone on. Anyway, we got some points. We got rings. And more Cocos. Seed. More coins. Just taking a look around. But this, believe it or not, way forward here. Anyway, how about we pay our friend Big the Cat another visit? It'll also give us a good opportunity to get anything that we may not have gotten. As if I look, oops. Oh, I didn't even realize we had enough. All right. So this gave me a little bit of trouble when I was trying to figure it out. You're gonna see what I mean. Yeah. I got the timing off. But it's pretty cool. And it's also gonna be very much useful. Anyway. So that little floating box thing up there. Alright, big. Alright. So,
Hey,
here's a
Sonic.
here's a little
Welcome
fun fact about this song. This song is officially known as Fishing Vibes, and it is in the lo-fi genre. So for those of you who listen to lo-fi playlists, this song will be right up your alley.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. We just need one more Chaos Emerald Vault Key. And then after that, I will, well, I'll have to do one last thing and then I'll end the episode. Good timing equals good fish. Choose where to cast a line with the directional buttons. So for me, it would be the directions of the joystick. And then press A to cast. When the float sinks, pull it with A. Red circles will then appear as the fish takes the bait. Press A again when the white circles are within the red circles. If successful, Sonic will catch a fish and earn treasure tokens. Okay, thank you game, I didn't realize I had to do that, even though I've literally played through this game on PS5. Yes, really. Alright, let's see what this is. It is a platinum golden fish. Wait, really? I would have thought a fish like that would have gotten any more tokens. Oh well. Let's see what this is. A spring! A red spring. That is an Easter egg. So we have multiple Easter eggs to the original games. Or Sonic in general. Anyway, let's keep catching. We have enough to get the last vault key necessary. I say last because there is one last Chaos Emerald, but you'll see how we get it in the next episode. Gold! We got 3 of them, so that means I don't have to use the tokens. So, yeah. We're still gonna keep fishing. But, so the reason why this minigame is so important is because of the fact that this minigame is actually a reference to Sonic Adventure 1, where Big's gameplay was, well, fishing. Only in this case it's a whole lot more enjoyable and not much of a slog. It's also something that you might want to do, just in case you have a meddlesome cyberspace level that you don't want. Star Post! It's floating off the ground, it's magic! And we got some tokens. Nice. Alright, we have one last coin, so let's see what we get. Let's see. A tin can. That's what Eggman's robots are.
You don't have any. Would you like to try?
Alright. Squid! Not to be confused with a robot squid. A slick-skinned creature with 8 arms and 2 tentacles. The squid can make subtle changes to its appearance to hide from predators. It is also something that you play as in Splatoon. Red Spring. An ordinary red spring. Stepping on one will propel you even higher than a yellow spring. Something we have yet to get. Tin can. An empty tin can. Someone must have consumed the contents. I wonder what was in it. Star Post. A marker that tracks passers-by. If you fall after touching one, you can return to its location. I like how they just carefully say, oh, you don't die, you just fall. Platinum golden fish. A goldfish with a platinum-colored body. Its shiny scales are no doubt far more valuable than the regular kind. They say as they only give me 1 coin. Golden treasure box. Gold shiny treasure box? Must be something very expensive. Oh, you have no idea.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Alright, let's get one of these. So, yeah, here's how Chaos Vault Keys work. There is a finite amount that you can get per island. So once you get the last key necessary to get the last emerald, you can't get any more. And it's only for that one island, so you can't carry them over. So we have a few egg memos, and we have a few of these. These, however, you don't have to worry about getting them because you can easily get these resources as as with the memory tokens in order to progress the game. You can get these in the wild. Egg memos are different. You can only get them here. However, unlike the Chaos Emerald Vault keys, you can get them in any of the fishing spots, and you don't have to worry about getting okay, so here's what I mean. So how the egg memos work is they stay with you regardless of the island, because it's all the same thing. Anyway,
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
I found elements from my own EggNet, the United Federation, even planet Donpa Kingdom race data. As best as I can surmise, this cyberspace extends well beyond the scope of these islands and is gaining information from around the world. Fascinating.
so EggNet is something brand new for Eggman. I've never heard it until now. I mean, until I first played this game. United Federation. So this is interesting. You remember how I said a while ago during the stream that Sonic's world is actually Earth? So that is true, but the countries and continents are called something different in Sonic's world. For example, the United States of America has become United Federations, and there's also planet Dodonpa Kingdom race data. Wait, no. Planet Dodonpa. Wait, no. Donpa, sorry. So that is a reference to Team Sonic Racing. I actually happen to have that game. Then we have this.
I am officially jealous. This entire expanse was constructed by the ancient race who had previously settled on these islands. The level of technology they employed is completely alien to me, so I can't salvage it. Yet. It appears the Starfall Islands act as the CPU for cyberspace. Once I'm out of here, I need to secure them at all costs. I'm not able to access the data too readily, but it appears the entire history of the ancients is recorded here in cyberspace. More than that, they logged their memories, their desires. It's almost like they encoded their very souls into this place. Now then, how can I use that to my benefit? Who were the ancients? They predate any civilization by a wide margin. The Echidnas? Pfft. The Black Arms? Please. The Babylonians? Hardly. And yet they didn't seem to influence the world beyond these 3 piddly islands. Why? What stopped them from conquering the world?
So, this is in reference to 3 separate things. So, the ancients themselves, their lore will be explained as the game progresses. And let's just say as you progress through the game, their lore will be explained in a way that will make their actual true forms much more clear. To those who have already played this game and have played the Sonic Adventure games, specifically Sonic Adventure 1, you might know the comparison that I'm alluding to. The Echidnas. This is in reference to Knuckles' tribe, the Knuckles tribe. His tribe was wiped out by the aforementioned thing that happened in Sonic Adventure 1. In Sonic Adventure 1, you face off against Eggman and a creature known as Chaos, who is known as the God of Destruction. Chaos himself was the same creature that wiped out the Echidnas. They were also a very ancient civilization. The Black Arms. This is in reference to Shadow the Hedgehog. You know, the game where they allow people to say damn a whole lot? Yeah. But then we have the Babylonians. This is in reference to the Sonic Riders series of video games. And yet they didn't seem to influence the world beyond these 3 piddly islands. So, here's the thing. In the marketing for this game, they said there were 5 islands. But there's 3. So, due to developments, they had to split the 3 islands into 5 separate areas. with the last two actually being a part of Kronos Island, but still being called their own separate regions. However, there was a mod for PC that actually unites those first and last two islands together, I think. Anyway.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Nah, we're gonna go back to our, escapades. Because, yeah. So, I already collected one last key necessary. I don't need to collect any more. And now we can get the second to last emerald of Kronos Island right on the top of that diamond. Oh.
Keep tabs on the hedgehog. I want constant updates.
Yes, sir.
And keep looking for a way to get me out of here.
I am evaluating all safe options.
Keep up the good work, Sage.
Thank
That's
you,
the
Doctor.
little girl, Sage. It's important to state that as the game progresses, Sage will become more of a complex character than just another Eggman robot. In fact, she's not even a robot at all. She's artificial intelligence in a personified form. I actually really like that idea. Anyway. Alright, here we go. So, we have another red seed of attack. And, yeah. So, how about we get that last emerald? And you'll see why I'm gonna hold off on the, almost said final boss, but the final boss of this island. Yeah, for those wondering, this game ain't short. It's not another Forces, it's not another, you know, whatever it is. This game is long. And, it's for a good reason. The second to last emerald of Kronos Island. But you're probably wondering, well, wait a minute, where's the last emerald? You don't have enough vault keys for that. In the next episode, we will find out what I'm talking about and how to get it. Because trust me, it leads up to one of the most amazing things in this game. You might notice something. Chaos Emeralds being relevant in the Sonic games again? What the hell's going on?
I am
Find
extending
out.
the range of my control, but I can still only command a few of the Ancient's relics at a time.
Commendable. But what about finding me a way out of this digital dimension?
I have run
I wonder if that's a reference to
1,750
the Shadow the
simulations.
Hedgehog level.
There is no scenario to safely remove you from cyberspace.
Unacceptable. Keep looking. Make it your #1 priority.
But keeping you safe is my priority.
Talk to Amy. Oh, looks like somebody has something to talk to us about. Full damage? Who needs full damage? Anyway. So, you're about to see what I meant
Don't
by,
get too far ahead!
Maybe we should just let them wrap it
this
up on their
game
own.
having a connection to
We
the
have to see
adventure
this
games,
through.
even if
We
it's
still
not
haven't
called
found
Sonic
Tails.
Adventure 3.
We've been wrangling children and taking detours the whole way.
Are you telling me you would leave behind someone in need?
No, but I'm also worried about you. You can't help anyone if you're stuck in limbo.
That's true. I love this Sonic so much. This is the
All right.
Sonic I grew up with.
Then hurry up and save me too so we can find Tails.
But, as you'll soon
Sounds simple
see,
enough.
things would take a tragic turn. Talk to Amy. I believe we have enough memory tokens to talk to her again. If not, then that's fine. Alright, we got a power boost. Let's speed it up. Yep, I have enough. So, prepare to see something that's gonna blow your mind. You're about to see what the Kocos used to be. This is what is called an
It's too
ancient.
dangerous.
The ancients are quite literally the ancestors of chaos himself. As you can see, they have the very same appearance, albeit a lot more distinct. And the thing is, they're not even from this world. The ancients are technically aliens in that they came from another planet. And remember the Kocos and how they're living, breathing rock? Well, let's just say that, the reason why the Kocos are the way they are is because they're actually the same ancients that inhabited these islands. Kocos are the vessels and good luck charms they had inside them.
They were reunited right before the end.
And the things keeping them alive are the ancient
together
souls,
now.
hoping to have closure.
You take a
And
minute.
then you see that symbol.
I'm gonna keep moving.
The symbol in the sky that you might see is oftentimes referred to as Zap. There's no official name yet, but you may call it the Zap symbol or whatever you'd like to call it. All you need to know is it's important to link it to the civilization that once inhabited these islands. Anyway, we have one last thing to do. I think. Maybe. This might be before the big fight, which again will be the next episode. Aw.
Hey, still thinking about the Koco?
Yeah, and more. I'm not sure what happened, but I know what I saw. A love that transcended time. I believe in that power. When this is over, I want to share that love with the world, even though it may take us far apart.
I know you'll do great. I want to hear all about it when you come back.
So, that is by far the characterization of
What's
Amy
up, Amy?
that I was hoping to see.
Look, wasn't this region locked off before?
But
I
we have
think you can
this.
interact with it now. I think you can rotate some of them.
Maybe they'll act like the other puzzle locks and show me the way to that Titan.
It's worth a shot.
All right, what's the right way to do this? Looks like there's a pattern on the ground.
A grave mystery. Among the many tombs, there are black tombstones that can be turned. Turn these tombstones and point them in the right direction. The pattern on the ground might give a hint. take a while. Okay. Can I just say something? I remember doing this puzzle, and it didn't take me that long. Right? There we go. That took a while. Oh wait. Alright.
You did it, Sonic! I'm sensing the Titan up ahead. This is it.
Oh,
The
yeah,
big
dude.
showdown.
It'll be a short match if I can't find the last Chaos Emerald, though.
I searched everywhere I could. I'm out of ideas.
I think I have an idea.
So where is it? Maybe I'll find it along the way.
Well, I think that's enough for today's episode. Join me next time on Sonic Frontiers, where we, well, try not to die of excitement. Because, trust me, let's just say after that, you're gonna feel very undefeatable. But with that being said, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, then please like, comment, and subscribe. You don't have to do any of that stuff, but it's certainly appreciated. And I hope you'll join me back tomorrow when we see just what I mean by feeling undefeatable. But with that being said, thank you again for watching.